and Berry slips back again.
That's a good battle. That's a good snapshot of the multi-group racing we have at this racetrack.
7 cars fighting for the transfer spot. Second place.
Well, I'm really intrigued by this run. Where do these tires start to fall off? They're way faster to get going, but we didn't really get an opportunity in practice yesterday for these guys to have to run nose to tail like they are right now to see what that does to the speed and the handling of the cars when they're in these race conditions.
I love that battle for second. He's trying to push Bubba up the racetrack to stay out of that hole. Bubba's trying to hold him down into it, hit that bump, get him upset, get to position. Here he goes, clear maybe.
And look at Berry. Berry had the best drive off turn number 2, diamonding the racetrack at the low end of the speedway, and he's right back in it again.
I like this outside line. He's got Bubba looking in his mirror, both inside and outside. Spotter busy in that 23 car.
Little bump.
See down there where Alex Bowman is, that white line right next to that concrete. Yesterday, Friday, you were able to really hook that left front right on there and drag you around the corner, and you could partial throttle the car through that area of the corner. And a little bit different than 1 and 2.
There's a crossover.
Berry to the bottom. Makes his own way. Makes a hole, fills it, and now sits after Bubba Wallace.
Oh, boy, that was so close, Kevin.
Yeah, well, it's just like we talked. You have to, if you're in position to make the pass, you're going to have to use the right side of that car. And Josh Berry definitely used the right side of his car to finish that pass on Alex Bowman.
Bowman's in trouble. He better repay the favor, and he better do it quick. Running out of time.
Gonna have to get there first. Berry keeps running that line and getting that good launch off turn 2. About another 3 laps, maybe less. He'll be right on Wallace's bunker.
This is fantastic racing. Hard to believe this track was just repaved. It's not racing. This is just... This doesn't scream a repave.
Look at that 51 right there. Justin Haley. He is underneath Alex Bowman going for from 5th to 4th.
Hell yes.
Great Mike Arning campaign to try to get Haley voted in to the All-Star race.
We saw Justin have a great run last week at Darlington, and he's continuing that theme today.
The car's flying.
Great kid. Justin Haley, we talk about him a lot. Flies under the radar. Always makes
Look
something
at him. Here he goes
out of the day.
again. Haley.
Does a good job behind the wheel of the race car.
And he's making that lower line work really well through the middle of 1 and 2 right there.
Well, he's more than got Josh Berry's attention.
The car is plenty loose too, just like you told us. He just think free in the middle of the corner.
Haley edges ahead for 3rd, and here comes Berry right back after him.
Can Haley catch this Bubba Wallace and race his way into the All-Star race tonight? He's coming, folks. Justin Haley.
He was right
He's going to
now.
have to finish this pass
About
pretty quick.
He's using up his stuff now. So he's sliding now. He's just using his stuff up.
Didn't make that happen.
20 to go.
30 laps since that they made that pit stop, and I'm only seeing, Mike, maybe 3.5 tenths of fall off. And pretty much everybody at the front is on the red letter soft tires.
Here, downshift right there. Carson Hocevar.
Hocevar battling Ryan Preece for 8th. First 18 on the lead lap with 13 to go. Kevin, one thing I believe we heard from practice was that with the soft tire, if you didn't run them hard the whole run and you backed off and let them cool a bit, they would come back.
I never really tried to employ that strategy. I just wanted to just run it as far as we could run it. We ran over 50 laps with our tires, and You know, the fall off was, I think it fell off to like 1910s. Denny Hamlin was probably the best. He fell off to, you know, high 1890s, which is, they aren't there yet. And so it was, it's just a different feel in the car. The car definitely had more grip as you went on these red soft tires. Larry?
We've been talking about this downshifting. We've been monitoring the top 10, and right now the only two that's shifting is the 14 car, Chase Briscoe, at 7th. Poe Savard in the 77 is back there at 9th. They're going between 3rd and 4th gear.
10 to go. And Ty Gibbs apparently has quite a date with history. Finished second at Darlington, NASCAR's oldest track last week. And here he is leading the All-Star Open at a historic Wilkesboro.
And the last 5 laps, I've been keeping an eye on that 4 car pretty closely. He was catching Bubba Wallace for second and then started to fade here in the last 2 laps. Fell clear back.